up, y'all? It's me, Erica. This is your Married to Medicine review. I'm trying to see which way I'm gonna go so I don't have to be sitting in this traffic. But traffic works in our favor, because I don't have to, like, you know, I can sit down and do what I do. Do what I do. Did y'all hear that Jocelyn is fighting for custody over the baby? How? This don't even make sense. Who thinks that Steve? I don't know. Who the hell thinks Stephen Jordan is a good? I don't know. Child. I kept seeing something. I was like, but it's not really making the news. So is this really a thing that she's fighting for custody of her daughter? I don't know. So let's talk about Married to Medicine. So they start off where they left off. And Heavenly, I don't know why like I told y'all last week, I do not believe that Heavenly thinks like that. Like, these archaic ideas, like, well, you're the mother, you should make the compromises for the relationship in the marriage when there's kids involved. I don't think that she thinks like that. I just don't believe that she thinks like that. But Heavenly has said over and over again that she only works 3 days a week and works half a day. Now, if you have created a life for yourself in your career where you're able to do that, and so that you are able to be the wife, play the role as the wife as well as the career woman, as well as the mother, I think that's beautiful. But I don't know, the way that Heavenly makes it seem like Contessa should make all these accommodations for Scott. I don't believe that she really thinks that. So I really believe that she says that. She does like that, a lot of that talking to stroke, because she thinks that sounds good, and that's to stroke Damon's ego. Even though I don't Damon doesn't give me a very egotistical, chauvinist type of man, but he gives me, the man is the protector and the provider. You know, he gives me that tease. You know what I mean? But we could see a lot of how they're interacting. I'm glad he's on the show more, so we could see, you know, a glimpse into how Heavenly and Damon interact with each other. And she seems to be very bossy. He seems to be very passive. So it doesn't match what she says. And maybe that's, I don't know. I find it odd. I said many couples fight like Scott and Contessa, and that's the reason why I really, really love this show, is because I think a lot of people can actually look at them and be like, God damn, I kind of fight like that, and that shit doesn't look, it's not nice. I know you ain't gonna try to not let me over. There's 2 lanes right here, and it's merging into one. And my whole thing is, if I don't have anywhere to go, why would you make it difficult for me to get over? Do you want me on the sidewalk? I just don't understand people. I just don't get it. Anyway, so I think a lot of couples fight passive aggressively. It's not a healthy way to fight, because you're passive aggressive. You don't get anything resolved. I think it's good to walk away from not relationships, but I think it's good to walk away in conflict, so that, just like Contessa said, you arguing, you have raised your voice. And it was funny because they showed Simone, and we've all, from the day one, have all said Simone got a big ass mouth and does a lot of yelling. But that yelling, as the men were discussing, and I explained this, it breaks frequency, right? So if you have a certain vibration going on, that yelling can really vex your spirit, and it really doesn't get anything resolved. It's hard to get things resolved in that way. Thank you, lady, because you was gonna get cussed out. And you know, she got up and walked away. He was like, let her go. And it's just like, no, Contessa, sit down. You need to sit down, because this needs to be, and maybe she feels like she can't control herself, and that's the reason why she gets up and walks away, because I'm not going to sit here and yell with you. And I think that's a good thing to do, but if you don't revisit the problems, what you walked away from, all you're going to do is foster and nurture resentment. And that's what we're seeing. To me, that's what I see when I look at Contessa and Scott. Contessa goes on to talk about her and Scott's relationship. They're showing pictures. You're getting some history on this relationship. And what it sounds like is that they was doing a lot of moving around, having a long distance relationship. When they moved to Atlanta, he said, I don't want to move anymore. So she gave up what she loved to be in a relationship, to be in this marriage. And I don't know if y'all know, I know a lot of women who make adjustments and compromises for the betterment of their relationship, and the men do not give off that same energy. And what she explained there was, hey, listen, y'all, men do it all the time. They jump up, change careers, don't have jobs, none of that stuff, and we have to support them. And support your man, young man, at least he trying to work, support him, all this other shit. And then when it comes time for her to say, hey, listen, I want to further my career, I want to change my career, I think this would be good for our family. Now she has to take into account the children. Are you going to be able to still be a wife? Are you going to still be able to be a mother? And Contessa has said over and over again, you can have it all. You just have to have someone to support you. Just like when she said, Heavenly said, a man should support you, this and that. A husband should support. Stop talking about what your husband does. Not everybody's husband does that. Because Damon said, if Heavenly were to change careers, I just have to fall in line with that. I love the way Buffy was sitting there supporting Contessa. I got really upset when Contessa said that Scott had never brought the kids to see her. Like, you're not making any compromises. At the same time, you're not even fully being there for our children on an emotional level. And like I was talking to my god brother today, I was like, a lot of women make compromises for men. They make compromises in their relationship that the men don't do. It's not the same energy. Why does a woman, and the way that, because Heavenly was saying, she's the woman, I don't care, she needs to take care of the kids. That's false. That's false. Because let me tell you something, if Contessa was single, she'd find a way to go to school. I guarantee you that. If Contessa was single, she would get a nanny, she would find a school that she can go to, where she doesn't have to leave her, she will find a way. And that's the reason why I think it was wrong for her to just stop school. Because to me, I feel like, listen here, nigga, we're a partnership. Now, we have our strengths and our weaknesses. It should not be an automatic, oh, your strength is being a mother. Your strength is being the mother. That might not be the strength, right? And like Quad said, there are two roles, Scott. And to think that y'all didn't even want Quad to come on the trip. And she's the one that said the most important thing. There's two roles. There's a husband and there's a father. You keep talking about what a wonderful father you are, but we ain't hear nothing about you being a wonderful husband. And being a good husband does not mean you take on mommy duties. No, that means you're doing what you're supposed to do. Don't nobody get credit for doing what they're supposed to do. I don't give a fuck. Taking care of your kids, supporting your kids financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever they need, that you don't get credit for that. Nobody's patting you on the back for doing what the fuck you supposed to do. Nobody. So, yes, you're being a good father, Scott, but what about what she needs as your wife? And I'm so glad Quad said that. She said the most important thing out of all of them. All of them. He's not emotionally there. And you know that he wasn't emotionally there because the kids were suffering. Daddy's not asking the right questions. And a lot of men believe that as long as I'm giving money that's enough. No, it's not. Kids need an emotional connection. They need nurturing from both their mother and their father. How many children who are now adults have told you, my father worked. We didn't get much love from our father, but he provided for us. That's not good. That's not healthy. That's nothing to brag about. That's nothing to be proud of. You need to be able, and if you're unable, you need to find a therapist to teach you how to be emotionally supportive to your wife and to your children. Because the little girls, they need emotional support from their fathers, not just money. Little boys need emotional support from their mothers. They need it from their fathers too. So by you saying, I take care of my kids, nigga, that's what the fuck you supposed to do. But if Contessa sees that the emotional part of it, you're not giving to her or the children, and now your daughter's downstairs punching holes in the wall, somebody got to do something. Somebody got to get their shit together. And it shouldn't have to be Contessa. It should be Scott saying, Contessa, look, I can't do this. And a lot of men won't say they can't do it, but this is really hard on me. Let's get a nanny, so that you don't have to stop going to school because I want you to go to school. I didn't tell her not to go to school. You didn't tell her to go back and re-enroll either. Because now you have the freedom that you don't have. Now she has to compromise her life and dreams deferred because she has to be a mother first. No, she can be a mother. She can be a wife. She can be a professional. She can do all of those things. And you married her to support that. The fact that you said you don't want to move anymore, so she got out of the Navy, something that she loves so much, she's giving up things that she loves. That's not good. That's not good. I don't give a damn what you say. She's going to harbor resentment. And that's what we see on the television screen. I'm telling you, goddammit, I love Married to Medicine. I think it is a wonderful, wonderful show. Just like women do all the time, make adjustments to their lives and end up resenting their husbands. That's what's happening. That's what we see. Quad gave him the best advice of everybody sitting at that table. I did like the fact that, Heavenly and Damon offered support. I love this show. I love this show. I just love it. I love it. You about to get into an accident, girl. Come on, what y'all doing? I'm trying to get over. It's been raining all day, y'all. Quad said the most important thing, and to think that these bitches did not want her to come because she's divorced. That idea, and let me just inject this. Everyone, if you do not have children, when it's time to give parenting advice, stop with the disclaimer, well, I don't have children. None of us had children before we had them, but guess what experiences that we have to help us in parenting? And sometimes it's not the best example, but you had parents and you were a kid. So stop adding a disclaimer to advice that you give to parents about child rearing. Stop giving disclaimers that you can't give a relationship. Everybody been in a relationship. A marriage is no different than a relationship, a long-term relationship. God damn it, I know people who've been in relationships longer than they get married and end up getting a divorce. So you can't say just because somebody is divorced they can't give advice on marriage. Because a relationship is a goddamn relationship. Whether you got a paper or you don't. It's nothing different. I know that some people think when you get the paper, the behaviors change. They don't. We've seen it over and over and over again. Don't nobody change when they get married. Nobody. Leaving things unsaid does leave things unsettled and unresolved. Scott is on the phone talking to the kids. I don't know what Contessa was on the computer doing, but I do love that Buffy was there supporting her. And I do find it fucked up that no one else went to go see about Contessa. Like, this is the problem that she's having. When somebody doesn't feel supported and they get up and walk away, can somebody follow them so that they can feel supported? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you bitches? I was like, what's wrong with y'all? Why didn't y'all go support Contessa? That's what she needs. Y'all was there and giving, like, Quad stayed and was talking to Scott like, look, that ain't the way, bruh. You're not doing it the right way. I'm a provider. That don't mean shit. That's good, but it's not everything. And the way that you want Contessa to be everything, goddamn it, nigga, you be everything too. You understand? That's how I feel about it. I said Cecil is my favorite husband, then Damon, and then Scott. I like Cecil, even though Cecil don't got no job and he opened businesses without his wife's. What happened to that app that he had where they would find, where you would keep track of your kids and stuff like that? What happened to that? Cecil is Cecil has just he just has such, I love his personality. He seems very fun. The only thing that I don't like about him, and which also Scott exhibits, is that I'm too cool to I ain't never seen what's his name get mad, except for when they did the couples thing, and he got mad when they brought up the fact that he started that business without Simone's approval. That's the only time I've heard Cecil holler or raise his voice. I ain't never heard Damon raise his voice. And I like Scott too. I just don't like the way Scott and Contessa fight. I've been saying that for the last couple of episodes. I just don't like the way that they fight. I thought it was cute that they celebrated Quad living single. I thought it was funny that Quad was like, I don't know what y'all told Mariah to get her ass out here, because I don't think that, I really truly believe if Mariah knew that they were celebrating Quad, she would have got sick. She would have gotten sick. She would have not been feeling well. Because if you notice, I'm going to ask y'all this question, and you may need to go back and watch the episode. How many times did Quad shade Mariah in this episode? And how many times did Mariah shade Quad? How many times did Quad shade Mariah? I would like to know, because a lot of people, they have this, there's a lot, it's a polarity when it comes to Quad and when it comes to what's the bitch's name? Mariah. A lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't know why you support her. I don't know why you like. It's a lot. It's like a line, right? So I'm watching Mariah, and she shaded Quad twice. Now, saying that I don't know what you told Mariah to get her out here, that wasn't shade to me. But to say, like, she said that something that she looked like when they had the Dia de los Muertos mask painted on. She said something about her looking a certain way, not the dead bride, but something. And then she also said something. She said she shaded Quad 2 times, and I was like, Mariah, it isn't necessary. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people are really just like over Mariah in that sense, because it's now getting to the point where this girl's not even looking at you and talking to you, and you still talking shit every time you get a chance to talk shit about Quad. And that's what she says. Every time she gets a chance, it doesn't matter, she will take an opportunity to talk shit about me. She's another one that's pulling that Nene shit. Y'all don't really know Quad. Y'all really don't know Quad. Child, we seen Quad. We done seen her. We know what she's about. We know she puts on 1,000 voices. We know she's dramatic. Bitch, y'all the fucking same bitch, really. If you really want to break it all the way the fuck down. Let's see. Oh, I thought it was funny when the guys were out. They went out and they went to had a restaurant. It really, this is the reason why I said you have to talk about the husbands, because the husbands have their own character development. They have their own scenes. They're all together. There's no way that one of the husbands can't have an opinion about something that's happened on the show without somebody injecting that stupid ass, well, a man can't talk to a woman and a woman can't talk to the man. Y'all saw that on Love and Marriage in Huntsville, where Kimmy said to Martell, I know you don't like it when a woman says something to a man. Nigga, you cheating on your wife. None of your rules apply. Shut the fuck up. You don't have nothing to say. Girl, I was so tired of them on that show. Anyways, I love when Cecil said that, when he gave the story about the threesome, and said that his friend's wife did not hesitate and was like, where you gonna find them? Ladies, When a man asks you for a threesome, ask him. Say, yes, we can have a threesome. Where are we going to find him? Do that. And see don't that shit switch up. They went to the strip club. The strippers were on all over them. Damon could have told that girl. See, that's the reason why I don't understand the way that Heavenly speaks, as if her like, I feel like Heavenly, Damon seems very passive, right? He seems very like, I want to be polite, I want to respect women, I don't want to raise my voice. You know what I'm saying? He seems very like that. Bitch. Bitch. That girl was sitting on his lap. And then I didn't realize until they replayed it, when Heavenly was questioning him, did you see some titties? Did you see some ass? Did you see some vagina? And he was like, I don't remember. He was like, I don't remember. I thought that shit was so funny. But you look good. You look better, buddy. Heavenly was, she turned into a true Scorpio, honey. Jealous, territorial, possessive, everything, and will act like don't nothing but I'm okay. You saw how she was acting with Jackie and Simone, and Jackie apologized to Buffy, which I thought was cool. But just like Buffy said, bitch, you're a medical professional. You knew what the fuck you did was wrong, period. But I'm glad that she could be polite and apologize. I like Buffy. I still think she should go get a surrogate. I don't see spending $200,000 trying to have a baby. Girl, I guess. Them niggas did not know how to act. You know the cameras were there. Curtis's ass was all the way down there like, y'all not gonna get me on camera. Not even close to look like. I know those women asked, I want to see the unedited footage of this little scenario here. Bitch, Heavenly was so pissed off. She was so mad. And you could tell how she came in the room. She was trying to play it off like Scorpios do. She was trying to play it off like, oh, baby, what happened? You didn't get back till 2 o'clock. I waited up for you. I said, oh, bitch, she's setting your ass up, Damon. He's like, oh, why? You guys didn't get back till 2. Why was he in the bed alone? She got up early, made him some breakfast, brought him some coffee in bed. And bitch, the grill session was on. She was grilling that nigga. We went to a strip club. Oh, she already knew. Heavenly already knew that they had gone to a strip club. And you could see Cecil was like, was it Cecil? Curtis was like, I don't remember. Did y'all have strippers there? I don't remember. That shit was so funny to me. Oh, it was so funny to me. What happened? Let's see. I said, when I tell you I love this show, I do. Oh, she was topless. And all he had to do, when you're at a strip club, all you gotta do is tell the girl no. She's not gonna force herself. I mean, some do. Some, because honey, they gotta get that money. But some are like, all you gotta do is say, I'm good. It's okay. They'll walk away. I'm cool. I don't need a lap dance. You don't need to sit on me. You don't need to touch me. I'm good. Same way they need consent too. Same way, some of them don't, some will start dancing on you and then expect some money afterwards, but expect a tip afterwards. But if you say, no, I'm good, you could dance in front of me, but don't touch, I don't want to be touched, and they will respect that. So I don't know if they told them, if you guys get dancers on you, let them dance on you. I don't know what they told them, because I can't imagine someone, he was like, I didn't want to tell her. You're not that damn polite, Damon. You could have told that girl. And he was like, no. Damon was like, no, I'm daddy. I'm not Poppy. She was like, oh, so soon, Poppy. He was like, I'm not Poppy. I'm daddy. That's bitch. When Heavenly sees that damn footage, I haven't watched Heavenly's review, because Heavenly reviews the show as well. She has her YouTube channel. And she reviews the show, which is funny. Y'all notice Candy does the same thing now, which is cute. Whoever gave them, I guess they figure shit. I need to get paid off this shit. I can review the show and monetize my channel or whatever. And that was pretty much it. That was pretty much it of the episode. We're gonna see next week what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know why Mariah. I don't know what it is. What do y'all think is the reason why Mariah shades Quad every time she gets a chance? What do you think that's from? Like, seriously, because it's really unwarranted. It's just you sitting on an interview, they mention Quad, you say some shady shit. You know what I'm saying? It's got dark that fast, huh, y'all? It got dark. Anyways, y'all, that's pretty much it for the episode. Tell me what y'all think. Did I miss anything? Tell me what you think about Contessa and Scott's situation. Do you guys know women who make a lot of compromises for their marriages and then end up resentful to their partners, or the other way around? I really believe that's what's happening. It's a lot of resentment going on here, and I don't like the way that they fight. Anyway, so y'all take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments, and we'll talk soon. Peace.